Welcome to today's explainer. Okay, we're going to jump right in and completely shatter this illusion that Claude is just, a single simple chat box. It's not. We're actually going to uncover its 4 distinct working entry points. If you've been treating your AI like this one-size-fits-all tool, well, you are about to discover a whole new level of efficiency. Let's get right into it.
So, let me ask you a question. Are you re-explaining the exact same background to your AI every single session? Honestly, think about it. If you find yourself repeatedly pasting that same context paragraph into your prompts week after week, you are falling into a massive productivity trap. I mean, you're essentially doing repetitive manual labor for a tool that's literally designed to automate your work.
But hey, the good news? There is a built-in cure for this exact frustration. Projects actually solve the most common productivity drain in AI-assisted professional work. Choosing the absolute right entry point today completely decides if your hard work actually carries forward to tomorrow. So we're going to fix that productivity drain right now.
Here's our roadmap for the explainer. First, one interface, 4 paths. Then, chat, the default entry. Third, projects, your persistent workspace. Fourth, artifacts, delivering final outputs. Fifth, research, multi-source investigation. And finally, choosing your entry point.
All right, starting with number 1. One interface, 4 paths, unlocking Claude's workspaces.
While everything might look exactly the same when you first log in, that's kind of just an illusion. Deliberately selecting between chat, projects, artifacts, and research mode, that dictates exactly how efficiently your entire session is going to run. Making this choice before you even type your very first word, that is the secret to an advanced AI workflow. You're basically setting the rules of engagement before the work even begins.
Moving on to number 2, chat, which is your default entry. So chat serves as your unstructured default conversation space. It's absolutely fantastic for tasks you know you won't repeat, like, say, asking for a quick email formatting fix, or just a one-off brainstorming prompt. Now, it does utilize memory and past chat search to carry key context into new sessions, and yeah, it saves everything to your history. But the huge takeaway here is that chat really works best when the task starts and ends in that very same session.
And this brings us to the exact moment you need to upgrade your workflow. Transitioning from unstructured, transient chats to a locked-in, persistent workspace is absolutely essential. When you find yourself opening up a brand new chat just to paste in that exact same background paragraph you used last week, well, your work stream has officially outgrown chat. You need something way more persistent.
Which leads perfectly into part 3, projects, your persistent workspace.
A project deliberately gives you what chat just can't. It holds 3 absolutely essential things. First up, standing instructions. This tells the AI exactly what it should know and do consistently across every single conversation in this space. Second, a knowledge base. These are your brand style guides, your coding policies, reference files, things you just upload exactly once. And finally, a dedicated conversation history. And this is actually fascinating because every conversation in a project shares those standing instructions and that knowledge base, but they don't share individual context with each other, so they never bleed into each other. You get a clean slate with a fully informed AI every single time.
Now, there's a really specific formula to know exactly when you should take the time to build a project. Just look at these 3 conditions. The task recurs, like writing a weekly marketing report, the background context is stable, or the output format is consistent. Listen to this. If just 2 of those conditions are met, building a project will mathematically save you more time than it costs to set up. It's a literal immediate return on your investment.
All right, let's look at number 4, artifacts, delivering final outputs. Here we're introducing our 3rd entry point, artifacts. By definition, an artifact is the right output format when the result is an actual deliverable, rather than just a conversational reply flowing into your chat thread. When you need a real, tangible deliverable, an artifact practically magically appears as a completely separate, editable block sitting right alongside your chat. It's a real game changer. You really want to trigger artifacts for tangible final products. Think along the lines of draft documents, data tables, formatted reports, and code. Doing this keeps your main chat incredibly clean for instructions and iteration, while your final deliverable takes shape in its own dedicated space right next door. Contrast that with standard inline responses, which you should really just rely on for quick answers that you're going to act on right within the conversation itself.
Let's jump to part 5, research from multi-source investigation.
So there's a really crucial distinction to make here, especially if you're on one of the paid plans. Regular chat does have a web search toggle, which is perfect for quick current information lookups. Though, quick side note, if you are on a team or enterprise plan, an owner actually has to turn this on manually in the organization settings before anyone can use it. But research mode? It goes vastly further. You want to use research when your task needs deep investigation. It runs multi-step searches across a whole range of sources and actually synthesizes that complex information for you. It goes way, way beyond a simple quick lookup.
And finally, Section 6, choosing your entry point, the decision matrix.
Let's lock in your final selection logic right here. It's actually super simple. All you have to do is match your specific task type to the perfect entry point. Got a one-off question? Just use chat. Doing recurring work with stable context? You definitely want to build a project. Need a formatted deliverable someone's actually going to open? Generate an artifact. Or maybe you need deep synthesis across multiple sources. That's when you trigger research. By strictly following this breakdown, you are going to eliminate wasted prompting instantly and really maximize your professional output.
So, take a hard look at your daily tasks. Stop repeating yourself to your AI. Setting the proper context exactly once is literally the most powerful thing you can do for your workflow. So, I'm going to leave you with this question to ponder as you prepare for your next login. What will you build in your first project tomorrow? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and we will see you next time.